Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today I am doing what I think are the top 5 best division series of all time. Now before I give you my ranking, feel free to share your ranking down below in the comments, and don't forget to vote for the fan voting for best pitchers of all time. Now coming in at number 5 for the best division series of all time will be the 1981 NLDS between the Phillies and the Expos. Now, this is the first NLDS ever, because in 1981 there was an MLB strike, and at the time there was just the Championship Series and then the World Series. However, due to a shortened strike season, they added an extra round of playoffs, meaning more teams made it. And the 1981 Phillies vs. Expos was a really exciting series. All the games were extremely close. The Expos beat the overdogs of the Phillies, who just won the World Series the year prior, and they had Mike Schmidt, who was like the best player of the 80s. And the Expos were historically not a good team up to that point, and in their time as Expos, still were not historically a good team. However, this was their best postseason, and they were able to beat the Phillies in a very competitive 5-game series that went all 5 games. Which, by the way, I just want to preface that all the division series that are in this top 5 went all 5 games. And number 4 was the 1981 ALDS between the Yankees and Brewers, which was also the first ALDS of all time. And this was just a really intense series where the Brewers, who historically didn't have any postseason success up to that point, were able to go toe-to-toe with the Yankees, who just won the World Series just 3 years prior, and obviously had the most championships at that point in time, and still do by far. And the Brewers were able to go toe-to-toe. Now, the Yankees did end up winning, however, it was a very competitive series, and that is why it is number 4. However, at this point, these top 3 are just on a whole nother level. And at number 3, and this one kind of hurts to say, the 2019 NLDS between the Dodgers and Nationals. I will say this, I do have fond memories of Game 2. I was at the game, and even though the Dodgers lost that game, I did have a fun time, and that was my first postseason game ever. This series was really intense. It was really competitive. The Dodgers and Nationals both split the first 4. And then we have Game 5. The Dodgers took an early 3-0 lead. The Nationals then scored a home run. And then Kershaw was trying to close this out. And then the 8th inning happened. And then he gave it back-to-back. And even though I was extremely frustrated, it was objectively a great moment for baseball. The Nationals rallied and coming back. And then eventually, Howie Kendrick hit a grand slam in the 10th inning against Joe Kelly, who is one of my least favorite Dodgers of all time. However, it was objectively a great series, even though I was annoyed. However, I was then happy again because the Dodgers luckily won the next year and then have now won the last 2. 2019, even though I was very upset that the Dodgers lost the Nationals, it was objectively a great division series, and it is the 3rd best in my opinion. And now, number 2 is a 2025 ALDS between the Tigers and the Mariners. I was debating where to put this, because obviously it's very recent, but I think number 2 is a great spot. And here's the thing. The Mariners, of the top 3 teams, are the only team to not even, the winners of the series to not even make the World Series. However, I still think it was a great ALDS. And, I mean, it was really competitive. The Tigers won Game 1, the Mariners then won Game 2 and 3. And then, in a shocking Game 4, the Tigers really destroyed the Mariners, leading to a Game 5. And that Game 5 is why it's this high on the list, because that Game 5 was awesome. It was just truly awesome, and it went 15 innings, and well, the Mariners were able to walk it off, and I thought that was a great moment. And obviously, even though the Mariners didn't make the pennant, they did still play a very good series against the Blue Jays, and well, you'll see tomorrow what makes my top 10 championship series list. However, that was a very good championship series, and this was a very good division series, and it is number 2. And number 1 is the 2001 ALDS between the Yankees and the Oakland A's. This one was just great. The Oakland A's won the first 2. They were about to sweep the Yankees, who won the 3 previous. And then Game 3 happened, and that was, in my opinion, the highlight of the series. The Yankees took an early lead with Jorge Posada hitting a home run. And then late in the game, the A's were about to tie it. Jason Giambi was rounding the bases. The throw from right field was cut off. And then Derek Jeter made one of the most amazing plays of all time. And the Yankees did end up winning the next 2 pretty easily. But that was a great series. The Yankees, with their backs against the wall, were able to clutch. That was one of the greatest fielding plays of all time, in my opinion. And, I mean, this was just a great ALDS. The Oakland A's, with their Moneyball team, not even really expecting to make the playoffs, did make it to ALDS. They were so close from being the team that was just coming off of the 3-peat, and they couldn't finish the job. And the Yankees were very close to getting their 4-peat, but obviously we know how that went. But this was an amazing ALDS, and in my opinion, it is the single greatest division series of all time. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share what you think are the greatest division series down below in the comments, and don't forget to vote for the fan voting for best pitchers of all time. Now, thanks for watching, and peace out.